Hello friends, welcome to the MOOCs on Entrepreneurship Development. This is module number 4, the second part on achievement motivation training, and this we shall be discussing about the thematic apperception test. Now, what are the main objectives of this thematic apperception test known as the TAT? This is a test for ascertaining the existence and intensity of achievement motivation prevalent in an individual through the imaginative writing produced by him against a set of pictures. This is a standard procedure developed by McClelland in 1958 in scoring the achievement motivation. The sub objectives of TAT are: the first is to determine the existence and level of achievement motivation amongst the participants. Second is to help them to internalize the elements of achievement motivation, and the third is to emphasize the formation and use of achievement language in the day to day thinking and action. Now, in this test we give an instructional sheet to all the participants. Let me just go through the instructions in that sheet. It says that an important asset in the world is imagination, the capacity to think fast. This test gives you an opportunity to use your imagination to show how you can create ideas and situations by yourself. You have to write some brief stories that you can make up on your own. In order to help you get started, there is a series of pictures that you will see for 15 to 20 seconds each, so that you can build your stories around these. To help you cover the various elements of the story plot in the above, 4 questions have been given as below. Now, these 4 questions are: first question is what is happening, that means what is happening in the picture, who are the people. The second is what has led up to this situation. The third is what is being thought, what is wanted and by whom, and the fourth is what will happen, what will be done. Your overall time for each story is only 5 minutes. So, plan to spend only about a minute on each of these questions, but remember that the questions are only the guidelines for your thinking and need not be answered as such. That is, the story should be a continuous one and not a set of answers to these 4 questions. Do not take over 5 minutes per story. There are no right or wrong stories. You have a chance to show that how quickly you can imagine a situation and write a story about it. What story you write does not matter. So, do not try to figure out exactly what is going on in the pictures. These are vague and suggestive of many things. So, do not describe the pictures. These are just to help you to give an idea to write something about, and you may write these stories in whichever language you feel most comfortable. So, once these instructions are given to all the participants, then we show them the different pictures. So, we have a set of 6 pictures. So, they see those pictures one by one for around 20 seconds per picture. So, this is the first picture which they see, and then they write the story within the next 5 minutes. So, once the story is written, then we go to the second picture. This is the second picture which they will again see for around 20 seconds, and once they see this picture again, so then they will write this story within 5 minutes. Then the next is this is the third picture, and again the participants will be seeing these pictures for around 20 seconds, and then the picture is removed from the screen. So, then they have to write the picture, just have to write the story in 5 minutes. Then this is story number 4 or the picture number 4. Let me emphasize that once they see the picture for 20 seconds, then the picture is removed from the screen. So, then they have to write the story within 5 minutes per picture. This is picture number 5, and this is the picture number 6. So, 6 pictures, they see the pictures and then they have to write a story within 5 minutes per picture. Now, let us try to analyze what is this TAT. You see, there are basically 4 types of stories. One is the achievement imagery stories, AI stories. So, these stories in which this central character of the story or the main hero or the heroine of the story is trying to achieve something. So, these are known as the achievement imagery stories. So, once you want to select the people who want to become entrepreneurs, or those who are the budding entrepreneurs, or those who are the prospective entrepreneurs, we expect those people who are the potential entrepreneurs to write the achievement imagery stories, AI stories. The second is the power imagery stories. Now, in these stories, the central character of the story is trying to wield power. So, you see when you hire the people for let us say for the military or for the police, you want the candidates to write the power imagery stories, because they are trying to dominate basically. The third is the affiliation imagery. Now, some people you see they have no inclination for the achievement, no inclination for the power also, but they make a lot of friends. So, they are very social people. So, so when we hire the social workers, we want the candidates to write the affiliation imagery stories. And the fourth is the extension imagery. Now, sometimes the people who are concerned about the society. So, if a person is showing the concern for the society in his stories, that means he has got an extension imagery in that. And when you hire the people for the public utility services, like let us say the banks or the post offices, we want those candidates, those applicants to write the extension imagery stories. So, these are the four major types of stories, but since we are talking of the entrepreneurship, we are concerned only with the achievement imagery stories, AI stories, in which the central character of the story is trying to achieve something. So, the AI in a story, that means the achievement imagery in a story, may take a number of forms, but all of these are instances of desire to compete with a standard of excellence. Mainly forming four criteria are used, are taken for judging whether a story is AI or not. So, how to judge whether a story is an achievement imagery or not? So, there are basically four criteria. So, if those criteria are present in a story, then we call it as a achievement imagery story. So, the first criteria is desire for success in competition with the others. That means, the main character is trying to succeed in competition with the others. Like let us say you have written that Vinod wanted to come first in the class. So, there are many students in the class and he wants to come first. So, that means he is trying to compete with the other people and he is trying to come first. So, if that desire is there or the action is there, then we have this achievement imagery. The second is desire for success in competition with self imposed standard of excellence. Now, in this specific criteria, the main person is concerned with himself only. He has set a goal for himself and he is trying to achieve that goal, and that goal is a goal of excellence. So, he is not competing with the others, he is competing with himself. Like for example, somebody has written that Venkatesh wanted to get 90% marks in the examinations. So, that means he is not concerned about the other class fellows, but he is concerned with his goal, which is scoring 90% or more than 90%. So, this is the second criteria. The third is the unique accomplishment. When the main character is trying to achieve something unique, something which is not very easy to be achieved. So, any let us say any innovation or any artistic creation or something which is difficult to achieve, like let us somebody wanted to become an IAS officer, let us say, it's a unique accomplishment. So, if a person has this specific part of this thing in the story, then that is an AI story. And the fourth is the long term involvement. That means, a person is involved for a very long time, he is working very hard or is working on that project for quite a long time, which basically shows that he wants to achieve something. So, any story which contains either one or more than one of these four characteristics is known as an achievement imagery story, and it gets +1 mark. Now, then we have the second category known as the task imagery or the doubtful imagery. Now, in certain stories you will find that it seems some achievement is taking place or some achievement is going to take place, but this criteria is not specifically present in the story. So, those stories in which this criteria is not specifically there, but it seems because some task is going on, something is going on which appears that achievement is there, but these four criteria are not explicitly over there. So, those stories are known as the task imagery or the doubtful imagery, that is the TI or the DI, and they get the 0 marks. And the last is the unrelated imagery, UI. You see those stories in which there is no central focus of the story is moving in many directions, or a person just describe the picture not without writing a story as such. So, these are known as the unrelated imagery, and they get the -1 marks. So, this is how we do the analysis of a TAT this thing story. So, any story which contains either one or more than one of these 4 characteristics is known as an AI story, otherwise it could be either a TI, DI or it could be a UI story. So, I think that is all for this specific video. In the next video, we shall discuss about the sub analysis of the thematic apperception test. Thank you.